Good morning to all of you. Now I am going to the first chapter, units and dimensions. First, see before going to units and dimension, what is why they are necessary to write units and dimensions. See here, to measure a physical quantity. Here, what is physical quantity? Actually, any quantity can be measured with the help of an instrument or a physics basic law is called physical quantity. See, to measure physical quantity, we use and units and a dimensional formula. See, here physical quantity means example, length, mass, force, etc. These are physical quantities. So to measure them with a reference standard unit required, those are generally any physical quantities is the product of numerical and unit. A physical quantity can be represented with units as well as numerical. The product of numerical and unit of a physical quantity is equal to constant. See, for example, length of an object is 1 meter, or is also equal to 100 centimeter. See, what is the product? It is a constant. Now then we will write it is numerical 1 unit 1 is equal to numerical 2 unit 2. If L is the length of an object, then product of numerical and unit of the quantity is equal to constant. See, numerical is less, unit is more, and vice versa. So here, what are the different units are used to measure physical quantities? There are different systems, particularly in our syllabus range, in mains or NEET, we use only CGS and MKS or SA system, but not FES. So here, to measure, there are different physical quantities and how we can be measured in different system. See, particularly there are three types of systems. So for example, it is FPS system, CGS system, MKS system. See here, what is the values of how they can be measured in different systems are. See, for example, the length is measured in foot in centimeter CGS system. For MKS system it is meter. And here mass of an object can be measured in pound FAS system, and in gram CGS system, in kilogram in MKS system. Next, other one is time. In our system, this bit measured in seconds. So here, particularly, they have different relations now. See, the conversions of length, here is also different conversions now. See, the 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Basically, here 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So here 1 millimeter is equal to 10 power minus 3 meter. Next, 1 micrometer is equal to 10 power minus 6. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. Different relations. And here is also, see, 1 picometer is 10 power minus 12. They are different. 1 Fermi is equal to 10 power minus 15 meters. Some conversions of length, within different conversions. Kilometer means 1000 meter. Here 1 millimeter is equal to 10 power minus 3. Micrometer means 10 power minus 6. Nanometer means 10 power minus 9. Pico means 10 power minus 12. Fermi means 10 power minus 6. 1 angstrom unit is also equal to 10 power minus 10 meters or 10 power minus 8 centimeter. These are some conversions of length. Similarly, some conversion of mass. See, here 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligram. Here 1 quinta is equal to 100 kg. 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kg. These are some conversion of mass. Milligram, kilogram, quinta, metric ton. So some conversions of mass. Here the conversions of time are, see, actually 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Here these are some conversion of 60 seconds of time. So generally a physical quantity is product of numerical and unit is equal to constant. See, and how there are different types of physical quantities. There are different types of physical quantities. Those are types of physical quantities. One is fundamental quantities. Second one is, these are independent of any other quantities. Every quantity should be derived only from fundamental quantities. Second one is derived quantities. And third one is supplementary quantities. Supplementary quantities. See, what are the fundamental quantities, what are their names, and how they can represent. See, fundamental quantities. See here, first one is mass. It is the fundamental quantities or physical quantities. See, their representation is also called as a dimensional formula. Next, unit, MKS unit, SI unit or MKS unit. See, in addition of these three types of system, one additional system is there, that is extension of, by adding of 4 physical quantities, this MKS system is extended as SI system. In SI system there are 4 additional quantities. Let us see one by one. Here first one is mass, represented as mass. First letter of physical quantities is also called as dimensional formula. Representation of mass is capital M. SI unit or MKS unit is kilogram. Second one is length. For this physical quantity, representation is first letter of length. Next, SI unit is meter. Third one is time. The first letter of time is capital T. Here unit is second in all the system. In addition of these three fundamental quantities, by adding four fundamental quantities, the new system is established. The system is called SI system. In it, the additional quantities are C. Thermodynamic temperature. Here temperature is indicated as the first letter of unit is, the unit of this temperature is Kelvin. The first letter of this Kelvin is K, or representation of theta. Representation of temperature is theta. Whether K or theta is dimensional formula of temperature. Next one is electric current. So here ampere is unit, that's why A, or representation of current is I. So A or I is dimensional formula of electric current. Next, sixth one is luminous intensity. It is having units candela. Dimensional form is also candela. And the last one is amount of substance. It is amount of substance. Here unit is mole. Dimensional form is also mole. These are seven fundamental quantities. Their MKS or SI units and their representation of either first letter of physical quantity or first letter of units of the physical quantity. These are dimensional formula of fundamental quantities. Next, see here, before going to derived quantities, there are two supplementary quantities. First one is plane angle, is indicated with theta. Generally, if you draw in a circle, in it, this is called plane angle. Angle between any 2 points at the center of circle is called plane angle. Supplementary quantities means the quantities have only units, no dimensional formula. These are the importance of supplementary quantities. These quantities have only units, no dimensional formula. See, first one is plane angle. It can be defined as angle subtended by two positions of radius vector is called plane angle, and here SI unit is radian. There is also different conversions between radian to degree. Actually here 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree. Here some conversions are there. 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree, or pi radian is equal to 180 degree. It is generally we can define as the theta is equal to plane angle is for a given circle arc by radius. The arc by radius, arc length is some AB, radius of circular path is R. This is in radians. Angle between two positions of radius vector is called plane angle. Next one is Second supplementary quantity is solid angle. Solid angle can be defined as it is solid angle can be defined as, suppose it is a surface, three-dimensional surface, angle subtended by this small area element at this point is called solid angle, is indicated with d omega. Angle subtended by a surface at the center of sphere is called solid angle, and it can be defined as is indicated with d omega area of element by r square, See, for complete plane angle, for complete circle, plane angle is 2 pi radian. Here for complete sphere, solid angle is, the total area of this sphere of radius is 4 pi r square by r square. The solid angle is equal to 4 pi. Units are steradian. The ratio of area subtended by a sector at the center of sphere is called solid angle, is d omega, it is dA by r square, or for complete sphere the total surface area 4 pi r square by r square. The total for complete sphere, total solid angle is 4 pi steradian. This is a plane angle only in plane. It is a solid angle in a space. It is a three-dimensional. It is only a two-dimensional. Next, third one is, say, derived quantities. Derived quantities. Derived quantity means the physical quantity which can derived from the fundamental quantities, or which quantity depends on fundamental quantity, are called derived quantity. See here how we can derive some quantities. Example, see here, area is length into breadth for a rectangle, length into breadth. See, it is derived from fundamental quantities L and L. Here how we can write the units is, for length meter, breadth is also meter. So here SI unit or MKS unit is meter is meter square. How we can write the expression for this quantities is, even in terms of, see, next one is volume of substances. See here, it is for spherical object, for sphere, volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Next, for cuboid, it is LBH. The product of length, breadth and thickness is called volume. Here unit is meter cube. And here is also density can be defined as mass per unit volume. Here mass kg, the unit is kg, volume means meter cube. Mass per unit volume is called density. Density of substance is mass per unit volume. It is m by v. Unit is kg by meter cube. These are some example of derived quantities. We know formula for velocity. So here velocity is also defined as rate of change of displacement. Here for displacement, SI unit is meter and time it is second. So these are some example of derived quantities. They are depends on fundamental quantities. They are derived. Even the momentum is, say, momentum is indicated with product of mass and velocity. Here product of mass and velocity. A particle is moving with certain velocity. Its mass is m. Product of mass and velocity is called a linear momentum or momentum. So here it is a formula derived with the product of two different fundamental quantities. See here, for momentum units are for mass kg, for velocity meter per second. Thank you to all of you. We will connect with the next topic, another topic in next class. Thank you.